Okay, ready?
On first down, Ritter. It's complete to Robinson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the
that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
A man from nearby Tucson who was a prep standout here in Arizona. It's Bijan Robinson, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. Robinson will try to pick it up. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw complete to Hollins. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Ritter now. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Ritter. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Now Ritter to throw on first down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be swung out here for counter. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Murray now. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Cardinals at 4-5, a game under 500. And Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
A big pickup of 38.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the...
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Anthony Schwartz, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Drake London, his intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Arizona defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. Off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Option play, here's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Ritter. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Calais Campbell in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Murray now on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. Prater's kick is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that. But only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Athletic Chris Barnes rushing in there and hitting him for a loss.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. A good pickup there, a 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. Right back to Pitts again. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
2nd down and a yard. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to Robinson now on first down. Escaping a tackle at the 25. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First down, here's Ritter. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Going play action. Ritter under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Budda Baker, the safety. He gets in from the secondary for the sack.
Safety, boy, it's such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is Smith to the ground. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. In motion, Hollins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
This time, Ritter choosing to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. To throw. Dancing to his left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Koo knocks this one through the post. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Bootlegging out here. Ritter. They'll roll him out right. And this one is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Second and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. Into the hands of London. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Ritter to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him to incomplete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now Greg Dortch going to bring it out of the end zone.
Greg Dortch on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation that they decide to take a shot.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. A final shot before half from Murray. This is caught. It's Brown. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. In motion, Hollins. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your lead. He was able to make the play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. He's still on his feet. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Pitts. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down, Atlanta.
Ready.
Ritter on 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Murray off play action. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Flush to his right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 47-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Patterson going to bring this out to the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll pitch it to Robinson. And now the rookie's free. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 72 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Robinson with another carry. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ritter now. Incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Ritter. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
A 35-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The field goal we just saw has us now at a one-score game. And on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose, as opposed to...
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. To throw, it's Murray. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Returnable here from the 38. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. That is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball 3, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job. Want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Here's Bradley Pena now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here comes Dortch on the return. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Cardinals. One of the best punt returns we'll see, 93 yards. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead now up to 14. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Room past the 35. Down the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's now second and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Ritter from the gun. Throw left side, there's London. Ritter and London team up there, first down Atlanta. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert. Don't jump early and give them free yardage.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Ritter now. Throws right back to London, complete again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Ritter completes this quickly. Touchdown, Falcons! Mac Hollins, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
They're still hooked. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. The fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 1st and 10 is counter. Defensively, they know the situation. They stack the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. If they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way behind.
It could be a house call. Throwing now is Murray. This to the outside from Mack. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's good for a Cardinals. First and goal.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get your reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll run here with Mack. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
Again, it'll be Mack. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here comes the veteran Matt Prater in a big spot in this ball game. This to perhaps salt this one away. Kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now Ritter. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Ritter. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the So 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Fourth down, big play. Here's Ritter.
And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete.
Touchdown, Cardinals!
Anthony Schwartz.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cards are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon. And you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball.